Fighting for freedom, liberty, and the restoration of the Constitution. The Patrick Riggins Show. Call in now at 865-243-8255. That's 243-TALK. And now your host, Patrick Riggins.
And welcome back to the second half of the Patrick Riggins Show. This half hour, we're going to do a little house cleaning. Or I guess I should say studio cleaning.
You can come on by my house then. Just right after work, come on over, do some house cleaning.
You practically live here, so it's kind of like I am at your house.
Yes.
I just, just don't have the authorities knocking on the door telling us to turn everything down.
That's only on Saturday nights.
Oh. All right, I'm going to shoot through some stories here we have not been able to get to because of the time constraints on this show. I don't really have any particular order on these, so we'll just dive right in and get as much as we can get done before the next break. One thing that kind of grabbed my eye this week was Boston Mayor Thomas, I guess it's Menino, is vowing to block Chick-fil-A from opening any stores in his city, citing the fact that he doesn't agree with the company's president, Dan Cathy's view against gay marriage. Mr. Cathy has stated the company supports the biblical definition of marriage as between a man and a woman. The mayor said he doesn't want a company that discriminates against gay and lesbians being able to open any stores in the city, and he will not allow Chick-fil-A into Boston unless they change their policy. According to the statement released by the company, quote, "The Chick-fil-A culture and service tradition in our restaurants is to treat every person with honor, dignity, and respect, regardless of their belief, race, creed, sexual orientation, or gender," unquote. So, what the Boston mayor is saying is typical of liberals. He doesn't want the consumer to make the decision about whether Chick-fil-A can sell enough of their products to make opening a store in that city profitable. Like all liberals, he insists on making whatever decision he feels is right, regardless of whether the people agree with it or not. Obviously, he doesn't believe the citizens of Boston can make the correct decision for themselves. And by correct decision, I mean they are agreeing with him. And since the citizens cannot be trusted to make that decision, he must make it for them. Wouldn't it carry more weight with the company if they opened a store in Boston and it failed miserably after spending all that money and time just to have the store go out of business because of the company's beliefs? The truth of the matter is Chick-fil-A stores are very successful, and Mr. Menino knows a store would flourish in Boston. And, well, he just cannot have that. It would vindicate the company's position. And like all liberals, he is afraid of allowing people to make up their own minds. Now, whether you agree with the company or not, it is a private company and should be allowed to make whatever decisions and policies it deems appropriate, as long as it is not infringing on the rights of others. And before you start calling in, working is not a right. You do not have a right to work at a job or a company. And believe me, a lot of Americans take that to heart. But I digress. Anyway, if you don't like how that company operates, then quit and find another place to work. Or better yet, start your own company and do things your way. That is what freedom and liberty in this country is supposed to mean. Not some elected official climbing on his high horse and telling the rest of us how to live.